I have a guy I've been dating since college. His name is Tao. Tao is a 31 years old guy with 1.83 meters height. He used to be a bright and happy guy. We started living together after we both graduated to start a new working life in the city. Just Tao and me. After going home from work every day, we'll all be on that little apartment balcony, talk about our work, picture about future, and occasionally drink a little wine. We both like to share the snack that Tao bought for Aunt Zheng at the downstairs of the company. Neither of us smokes. Day by day, we were slowly weighed down by reality and work. I have unfinished manuscripts every day and he also has a lot of submission. Gradually the balcony has already accumulated dust. And we stayed in our respective companies and worked overtime and we haven't seen each other for a long time. That day Tao told me that the project he was in charge of won the bid. The company rewarded their group with a trip to Japan and he asked me if I want to go together. Although I am very happy but I still refused him. I know that so-called reward does not include significant others. But we still have our small goals need to achieve. If I go, it was just a momentary pleasure and it will only take us further from our goal, right? Even Tao is very sad. But he still respected my decision. So, he went to Japan alone with his colleagues. During the journey, Tao sends me a lot of photos every day. There are mostly landscapes and temples with busy streets and people coming and going. As a designer, every photo he takes is beautiful. I feel it. It made me feel like I was right next to him. The feeling of looking at the same scenery as him. I feel a little comfort in my heart. Also a little lonely. But it doesn't matter. Until one day, after he sent me the photo, there's another voice message being sent to me. Oh, so it is? Until now I only realize that. That might be why he is being so obsessed with this.
Dear, the people here are very nice and kind. As long as you tell them that you are a designer and ask them some questions politely, you'd be surprised any grandpa or grandma here will answer your questions enthusiastically and even take you on a tour of their house. Of course, you must take off your shoes when entering the house. It's not what we've always been used to in our country, but I think it's great. I also want to develop this habit. What do you think, my dear?
After that, in the messages he sent me, there was always one word that he couldn't get away from. Declutter. Tao had long been worn down by society, unexpectedly found himself deeply interested in something again. Decluttering allowed life to be organized and simplified. When everything became as simple as it could be, it was the mind that needed organizing.
Do you know, my dear? This decluttering is really fascinating and worth learning. People living here in their houses, though much smaller than our student dorms, but are miraculously well organized. Not only is there a kitchen for cooking, but even in those super tiny bathrooms, there's a convenient bathtub. Everything we can think of for daily life is crammed into these small spaces. I can't even believe my eyes because you simply can't notice where all those things are hidden. It's truly amazing, my dear.
At first, I thought this decluttering thing was pretty good too. The first thing Tao did when he came back was excitedly pack up most of his daily necessities. Apart from clothes and shoes that hadn't been worn in a long time, even his beloved items like the assembled Gundam models and game consoles were included in his decluttering list. Also, all the gifts I gave him since we've been together. They are all memories of us even though they might not be useful. Our house is becoming emptier and emptier. There's nothing belonging to Tao in the house anymore except for my things and some of his essentials. Empty shelves and desks. Everything in front of me feels so empty.
What do you think, my dear? This is how a house should be, right? How beautiful it is, don't you think so?
When Tao asked me, I realized that emptiness is not only thing in the house, but also in my mind at this moment. I didn't know how to answer Tao, I could only nod silently. So simple. So clean. So relaxing. Everything became orderly and peaceful because of decluttering, without evoking any messy memories, worries, or anxieties. Should I also declutter? Compared to Tao's minimalism, does my space seem cluttered?
My dear, don't you think your space should also be cleaned up?
Well, without hesitation, I immediately responded to him. From then on, I also started my decluttering journey. I'm actually a bit happy that life can be so simple.
My dear, look. Aren't you feel much more comfortable now?
Yeah.
Indeed. Tao, do you only eat bread and congee?
Yeah, I do. My body feels much lighter now.
And you now seem to prefer plain colored clothes?
Yeah, there's no need to worry about what to choose in life in this way. 3 sets of clothes are enough for me. No need for extra clothes anymore.
What about this desk? Do you want to declutter it?
Yeah, let's declutter it. After all, it hurts my back after long use.
How about this shelf?
Let's get rid of it too. Since there's no need for any items to be placed anymore, it will just collect dust, right?
Hey, Tao, why did you pack the duvet into a bag?
Oh my dear. Without a duvet, the body can learn to resist the cold, right?
What about this mattress?
It's too soft for sleep, not very good for our backs.
What about the bed frame?
Since we're teaching the mattress, might as well declutter the frame too, right?
So where do you sleep then?
Just sleep on the floor, keep it simple.
But what about when it gets cold?
When it gets cold? Oh, babe, don't we have a closet in the room?
Since then, Tao's been staying in there. Ever since fall, he's been like a closet hermit, door wide open in the day, shut tight when night. Besides the closet, you won't find him anywhere else. Babe, are you doing okay?
Hey, babe, you're here. You should join me in this closet. Look at all this space in here.
What space? I don't see it.
Come on, babe. How can you see it?
And that's I said goodbye to the Tao I knew. The one from before. It was about 2 weeks after he shaved his head clean and moved into the closet. By then, he was so skinny I could barely recognize him. He just looked like a walking skeleton. Tao, I brought you some food. Have a little, won't you?
No. Not hungry at all.
Yeah, ever since he moved into the closet, it's like he's forgotten what hunger is. He doesn't eat or drink. In the dim light, all I could see was his skeletal figure. But despite that, there wasn't a hint of weariness on his face. He kept smiling through the gauntness. Listen, babe, you really need help.
No need to worry about me. I kinda like it this way. It's a kind of good I've never experienced before.
All right. But this ain't healthy. Your teeth are about to fall out.
Who says I'm not healthy? I'm healthy as can be. Healthier than you, even. You should join me in this closet. There's still some space for you.
Is there any space left here? There are no more space here.
Isn't there a space right here? There is.
How come the space is getting wider day by day? Actually, it's not that the space is widening, but Tao's body is shrinking day by day. Although I thought he couldn't hold on much longer, but his eyes told me he's healthy. Since he's fine, I've given up to convince him. I brought him a few books that he loves to read. Since he refuses to eat, maybe reading can be supplement as spiritual food. What else can I do? What more can I do? It's been another week. Tao urged me again to enter the space in his closet.
My dear, I'm serious. There's plenty of room above me. You can definitely fit in.
I don't want to. I really don't think so.
Well, if you don't believe me, let me make some space for you. You'll find it suitable tomorrow.
And so the next day, I found myself sitting in Tao's closet above of him. He closed the closet door, and all that remained was the sound of our heartbeats and breaths. In the darkness.
See how peaceful it is.
Peaceful? All I feel is cramped and uncomfortable, not to mention the strange smell.
It will disappear.
Anyway, I have to go. You stay here. The next morning, I checked on Tao again. The space above seemed even larger, but his personal space was reduced to a gap the thickness of 5 or 6 books stacked together. When I opened the closet, a foul smell hit me. God! It smells terrible. Like something's rotting.
Don't worry. Everything will be fine.
I think you're dying, Tao.
Fool. The essence of letting go is to abandon everything without meaning. You're too attached to your current body.
Tao, you're practically on your deathbed.
Come on. Decluttering is all about ditching stuff that ain't got no purpose.
You are dying, serious, Tao. Let me get you to the hospital, please.
You think I've lost it? I'm not crazy. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
If you won't go to the hospital, I'll tell your mom and dad.
No, please don't tell them.
Tao, I just want to help you.
I don't need it. I'm fine.
Fine? Your body's starting to rot. Oh my God! What's this?
Don't worry, it's just part of the healing process.
Healing? What injury are you healing from?
It's no big deal. I said I don't need anything.
Just let me see, Tao.
Please stop.
I said, let me see.
Hands off.
When I grabbed Tao's right hand, it was as thin as a twig. Small and cold. Tao, what happened to your hand? Tell me, please.
Stop it. You won't understand even if I tell you. It's okay. Believe me. Please, stop.
What's going on? Tao, what have you done? Oh God. When did you lose your leg?
I ditched that weeks ago. It's liberating.
And your left hand?
Ah, that's a shame. I got rid of it before realizing I couldn't get rid of the right one. No worries, though. This is enough. Yeah, enough.
Are you out of your mind?
I'm fine. Maybe you're the one who's lost it.
Hey, Tao. What are you saying? How can you say that? God. You're the one who's lost it. You really lost it.
Hey, why don't you understand? This is the true essence of decluttering. All physical material can be discarded. After shedding all that, my spirit can finally find peace and happiness. That's the true joy we should seek.
Shut up. I'm calling the police right now.
Silly, don't worry. It's just decluttering, that's all. It's fine. It's fine.
And just like that, after Tao uttered those words, all I could see in his expression and eyes was happiness and joy. A kind of pure happiness and joy only visible on a child's face. I couldn't say anything else. I just quietly closed the closet door and walked away. Over the next few days, I occasionally heard Tao humming a tune softly. Strangely, I didn't feel disgust or fear as I thought I would. Instead, hearing him hum brought a sense of calm to my heart. Even the stress from work seemed to vanish. So this is how it feels. I can't believe I'm only realizing it now. Maybe it's too late. Since the closet fell silent, my heart has lost its comfort. The idea of decluttering flashed in my mind just as I started feeling anxious about it. Without hesitation, I began cleaning the room, one box after another. So many things were just clutter, no longer meaningful. They were blocking my view, disrupting my peace. Tao was right. Decluttering once again brought me peace. Wow. The house should be this empty. So calm and comfortable. Tonight, as I thought about curling up in a corner to sleep, I suddenly remembered something. I opened the closet, crawled into Tao's prepared space, shut the closet door and closed my eyes. I felt no fear in this darkness. All I could hear was my heartbeat and breath, and all the memories shared with Tao. This is enough. I realized all I wanted and needed were these memories. Everything else truly can be decluttered.